planet Earth, that shiny blue marble that has fascinated humanity since they first began to walk across its surface. And why shouldn't it fascinate us? In addition to being our home and the place where life as we know it originated, it remains the only planet we know of where life thrives, and over the course of the past few centuries, we have learned much about Earth, which has only deepened our fascination with it. But how much does the average person really know about the planet Earth? You've lived on planet Earth all of your life, but how much do you really know about the ground underneath your feet? But here are 5 more interesting facts about Earth that you may or may not know. 1. Plate tectonics keep the planet comfortable. Earth is the only planet in the solar system with plate tectonics. Basically, the outer crust of the Earth is broken up into regions known as tectonic plates. These are floating on top of the magma interior of the Earth and can move against one another. When two plates collide, one plate will subduct go underneath another, and where they pull apart, they will allow a fresh crust to form. This process is very important, and for a number of reasons. Not only does it lead to tectonic resurfacing and geological activity, i.e. earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, mountain building, and oceanic transformation, it is also intrinsic to the carbon cycle. When microscopic plants in the ocean die, they fall to the bottom of the ocean over long periods of time. The remnants of this life, rich in carbon, are carried back into the interior of the Earth and recycled. This pulls carbon out of the atmosphere, which makes sure we don't suffer a runaway greenhouse effect, which is what happened on Venus. Without the action of plate tectonics, there would be no way to recycle this carbon, and the Earth would become an overheated, hellish place. 2. Earth is almost a sphere. Many people tend to think that the Earth is a sphere. In fact, between the 6th century BCE and the modern era, this remained the scientific consensus. But thanks to modern astronomy and space travel, scientists have since come to understand that the Earth is actually shaped like a flattened sphere, aka an oblate spheroid. This shape is similar to a sphere, but where the poles are flattened and the equator bulges in the case of the Earth. This bulge is due to our planet's rotation. This means that the measurement from pole to pole is about 43 kilometers less than the diameter of Earth across the equator, even though the tallest mountain on Earth is Mount Everest. The feature that's furthest from the center of the Earth is actually Mount Chimborazo in Ecuador. 3. Earth is mostly iron, oxygen, and silicon. If you could separate the Earth out into piles of material, you'd get 30.1% iron, 30.1% oxygen, 15.1% silicon, and 13.9% magnesium. Of course, most of this iron is actually located at the core of the Earth. If you could actually get down and sample the core, it would be 88% iron, and if you sampled the Earth's crust, you'd find that 47% of it is oxygen. 4. 70% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. When astronauts first went into the space, they looked back at the Earth with human eyes for the first time. Based on their observations, the Earth acquired the nickname the Blue Planet. And it's no surprise, seeing as how 70% of our planet is covered with oceans. The remaining 30% is the solid crust that is located above sea level, hence why it is called the continental crust. 5. The Earth's atmosphere extends to a distance of 10,000 kilometers. Earth's atmosphere is thickest within the first 50 kilometers from the surface or so, but it actually reaches out to about 10,000 kilometers into space. It is made up of 5 main layers: the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, the thermosphere, and the exosphere. As a rule, air pressure and density decrease the higher one goes into the atmosphere and the farther one is from the surface. The bulk of the Earth's atmosphere is down near the Earth itself. In fact, 75% of the Earth's atmosphere is contained within the first 11 kilometers above the planet's surface. However, the outermost layer, the exosphere, is the largest, extending from the exobase, located at the top of the thermosphere the top of the thermosphere at an altitude of about 700 kilometers above sea level, to about 10,000 kilometers, 6,200 miles. The exosphere merges with the emptiness of outer space where there is no atmosphere. The exosphere is mainly composed of extremely low densities of hydrogen, helium, and several heavier molecules, including nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. The atoms and molecules are so far apart that the exosphere no longer behaves like a gas, and the particles constantly escape into space. These free-moving particles follow ballistic trajectories and may migrate in and out of the magnetosphere or with the solar wind. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you.